Hello, this is Emilia and this is my client, and we are going to be practicing range of motion today, and we'll start with forearm pronation. So we'll have the arm here, the elbow at 90 degrees, and then I'll ask my client to pronate, and we can add a little pressure to make sure it's all the way. And then we put our stationary arm here at the radius and the movable arm here across the capitate. Next, we will measure forearm supination. So we'll start in the same position here at 90 degrees, the elbow locked at 90 degrees, and then have our client palm up, supinate, make sure that's as far as they can go. And then the stationary arm is going to be at the midline of the humerus, and the movable arm across the flat part of the wrist, like so. Next, we'll practice wrist extension. So we'll have you put your arm here like this. We'll stabilize the radius and the ulna. We'll bring your arm forward here on the table. And we will have the stationary arm from the triquetrum to the olecranon process here. And then the access here at the lateral triquetrum. And the movable arm along the metacarpal here. Very good. All right. The wrist radial deviation we'll do next. So we'll have your arm here at about 90 degrees. And we want to make sure only the wrist is moving. So when we do this, we will have the stationary arm here across the midline. And the fulcrum here at the capitate. And then we'll have you move full range of motion here. And the movable arm across the third metacarpal, like so. And last but not least, we'll do the wrist ulnar deviation. And so the same as here, we want to make sure when we do this motion, it's only the wrist moving. So we'll put our stationary arm here along the midline, put our fulcrum across the capitate, and then range of motion, our movable arm will go across the third metacarpal, like so. Thank you very much. Thank you, patient, for helping me.